Ready? We're all rolling. The wheels didn't spin.
Did they not?
No.
Hello car friends, now here in front of me we have got the Mustang GT V8 and it is incredible. So we wanted to give you some top consumer tips as to whether it's good value for money. Now last week you may have seen this video here when we test drove the Ford Focus RS from Sandicliffe in Leicester, and we went back to Sandicliffe and they lent us this beautiful machine. Next week we're checking out which one out of the two you should be buying. Let's go. Let's take a look around this beast. It's a 5-litre V8 with a top speed that's limited to 155 miles an hour, about 441 PS in terms of its actual power. It's rear wheel drive, and this particular model is about £41,000 to get it on the road. Compare that with the £36,000 for the RS that we had last week. Actually, it's looking pretty good value for money. So let's take a look at some more of the features inside. Can't talk about Mustang without talking about its engine, and this is a 5-litre V8. It sounds like this. So to get that power, you actually need quite a lot of fuel. We've not managed to get it above 20.9 mpg on the time we've had it, which is around for a day. But trust me, when you're using that juice, you will have the biggest smile on your face. Okay, so let's talk about the drive and the handling in this car. As you can imagine, it is quite heavy, the size of 4 adult horses. So it's not going to be nipping around corners, it's not going to be flying into bends, it's not going to be doing anything that you think a snake could do. But essentially it is the real American muscle, and it has improved a lot from older Mustangs, that's for sure. It's now designed for the right-hand drive, so it's now designed for the European market. They've changed the rear axle and some of the sort of funny suspension bits at the back there to make sure that that's more applicable in the UK, and for reasons that are way more complicated than I can understand. It works. It absolutely works. It's still an American muscle machine. It's still going to be a heavy, punchy, magnanimous machine that's really going to push all boundaries. But really, for a handling perspective, what you're actually just trying to do is get the most from that V8. That's what the game is. That's what it's all about. It's really about how can you put your foot down in it and get the most distance. That's purely what it's here to do. And from a handling perspective, it's comfortable. It's a comfortable, smooth cruise at about 1,000,000 miles an hour. Okay, so let's talk about some of the tech and the convenience features in the Mustang. Well, for a start, it's got a DAB, FM, all the rest of it, sort of digital radio, which is great. It's got Bluetooth connectivity, which means your phone gets plugged in, all of those kind of things. It's got electric seats, which actually are really comfortable. It's like sitting in a sofa. You can adjust it in about 1,000,000 ways just to make sure that you're comfortable. Absolutely fantastic. You get a lot of information coming through, that's sort of digital, so it sort of tells you what your fuel gauge is looking like, how many miles you've got, which sounds pretty standard, but it's something that you're going to look at a lot in the Mustang. It's also got a stop-start button, which is just so sexy. It starts up and you're just like, wow. Keyless entry, and it's also got this awesome little light from the wing mirror, which essentially shows a little Mustang logo on the floor at night time. Absolutely beautiful little touch. So this car is really about looks, style and presence. It has it in abundance. You are not going to go anywhere without getting noticed in this. We've had it for the last couple of days and it is turning heads constantly. People want you to rev the engine, people want to know that you're there, people want to see the car. I know that this one is in bright yellow, so we're not trying to hide anything at all, but really it is a car not to be ashamed of. When you pull up to a party, people are going to notice. Okay, so let's talk party tricks in this Mustang, and it has got a few. Firstly, and we're going to ignore the elephant in the room for now, firstly is line lock. So line lock is essentially a way of heating the tyres if you're about to do a drag race, if you're about to get on a track. It's what allows the car to lock the brakes up the front automatically and then spin the back wheels, creating smoke, creating a bit of tyre heat and making the tyres sticky.
Ready? Yeah, I'm good. Right, we're all rolling. Yeah, what happened there was the wheels didn't spin.
Did they not?
No.
Essentially, are you going to use it that much in the UK? Well, it's really up to you. It's really dependent on how many tyres you want to get through. But it's a really, really, really cool feature and an absolute party trick that the Mustang owns. The real elephant in the room, and it is an elephant, is the V8 engine. 70% of UK buyers buy it with the V8 because why wouldn't you? You're buying a Mustang, it sort of comes with it. And it is such a party trick. It's something that I've not really got used to just yet. It's still an absolute beast. It's still so big, so powerful, and you're constantly aware that it is just huge. And this car really is the elephant in the room. It's ginormous. Getting it around corners, getting it into bends, I think it's probably smaller than it feels. It certainly feels like you're trying to drive a tank through a small village. But it is just super imposing, and it just gives it that statement and that sort of, I'm here, this is what I'm going to do, I'm a Mustang and I'm not ashamed. Thank you guys for watching my review of the Mustang GT V8. It's been an absolute beast. I've turned up everywhere looking like an absolute pop star. I've got the massive V8 which just wakens houses when you're going around. It's beautiful, I love it, it's like a soundtrack. I've not put the radio on at any point during all of this. Next week I'll be comparing both this car and the Ford Focus RS that we compared last week to see which one's best to buy. Thank you very much. Subscribe if you haven't done. You can click the link there, or there, wherever I end to put it in the edit, and I'll see you next week. Guys, if you're wondering what to watch next, then actually go and check out this video from the Ford Focus RS review that we did last week. Thank you again to Nick and Heather at Sandicliffe in Leicester. This could not have been possible without the both of you. You've been amazing. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. I've included Sandicliffe's website down below. This is the Ford Mustang. Thank you guys, see you soon.
Mustang Sally, press your back slow, you might stand down.